Hey, today guys, we're going to be looking at a golf cart charger to replace our golf cart charger because ours actually died. So we're going to be looking at this 48 volt lead acid golf cart charger. Let's get right into it. So now that we have it out of the box, the first thing I noticed is just how small and compact it is compared to the original golf cart battery that I got with my golf cart. And it's much lighter as well, very thin. I like the fact that it's got a fan on top, so it dissipates. I mean, it's got a beefy heatsink. I mean, this thing is solid. This thing is very well made, all metal. It's got that nice like dissipation for the heat, and then it's also got additional fan on there, which I'm curious to see if this thing starts getting hot, if this will automatically turn on, or does it turn on just by plugging it in. We'll find out here in a minute. So let's go to our golf cart right now, and let's see. Let's compare the two, right? So here we are outside. We have the original club car battery charger that actually came with the golf cart. So you can see how much bigger and bulky this one is. Granted, it is an older one, right? So you gotta kind of take that into consideration. And then here's the new one. You can see it's about half the size of this one. Here it is, just right up and close. You can see it's about half the height of it, and it's not as wide as well. So that's one thing that's really nice, is how much smaller and compact this one is. So if you're on the go or whatever, it's got that nice handle on top, just like this one does too. Really, they're pretty much comparable, except for just the size is this one just so much smaller. The one thing I did notice is this one has a shorter power cord, so then you can mount it somewhere, and then it's got a longer cord to run to the golf cart, right? While this one has the longer power cord and the much shorter plug to plug into your golf cart. So that is one thing to consider if you like something where it's the big unit somewhere like mounted on the wall, and then you run this long cable to the golf cart. Or maybe you can, just easily pick this up, set it up on your seat here, and then you can plug it in right away to that. And then of course plug this other end into our power. So we're going to plug this in. So we got that plugged in, and then you got this nice long cable to get to your golf cart, and then you can just simply, like I said, mount this up here, and then we can go ahead and plug this in, and you can see it automatically kicked on. So it looks like the fan does kick on, but look, and then it stops. So it looks like that's pretty neat. So what that's telling me is it's only going to turn the fan on if this thing starts getting overheated, which will probably make this thing last longer, right? Because when things get hot, especially electronics, you want it to be cool enough so it doesn't ruin the components. So having a big heat sink and a fan like that is very nice to have. So all in all, we have done some testing. It charges the golf cart up right away. Now keep in mind, this is for lead acid. I believe they have other models. If you have different LiPo batteries, or lithium ion batteries, or maybe different types of batteries, you want to make sure you have the right charger. For our case, it's lead acid batteries. We want a lead acid charger, right? And this one's 48 volts. We have a 48 volt setup, and it charges it at a rate of 15 amps. So that means it's pretty quick, because this one roughly does, the max it does 15, but it actually only goes to about 5 or 10 is the most I've seen it. So maybe there's just something wrong with this and it can't get up that high, but this thing looks like it'll charge up to 15 amps. So to see the charging status, it's actually a little light here right by the power cord, and you can see it's blinking right now, and it looks like it's blinking yellow. So what that tells us is it's almost at 100%. If it's blinking yellow, it's at 80% or higher, and then red is 80% or less. So that's a nice little indicator there to tell you what the charging status is and what percent it's at. This thing doesn't tell us nothing. It just literally tells us the amperage. So we have no idea if the battery's at 50%, 20%, no clue. This at least tells us if it's below 80%, above 80%, and then when it's fully charged, it starts blinking that green. So that's definitely a nice feature to see where your battery level might be at. So the other thing that I do like about this battery is it looks like it has different connectors, right? So if you have a different type of golf cart, it looks like you can just simply buy the additional connector. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like you can disconnect this connector. So like, let's maybe say you have a different type of golf car and you don't have a club car and you have some other brand, you can probably use the same charger, just getting a different adapter plug. Other than that, you guys, it's a battery charger, so there's not much to really review. Just to show you how much smaller it is, how much more compact it is. I like the fact that it's got a fan on it, because that makes it sure it keeps it cool in the summertime when it's really hot up here. But right now it's it's 50 degrees, so it's not too bad today. I hope this video was helpful, you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.